You better believe it. The Honky Tonk Man, the greatest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time. But long before I was a Honky Tonk Man, I was called the Honky Donkey Man. Yeah, that's right. But long before I was called the Honky Donkey Man by Bob Armstrong, there was this Hulkamania. 22-inch python, Port Tampa hammers. But that fella named Bob Armstrong, he had 22-inch pythons, and he didn't call them Port Tampa hammers. No, he called them Georgia peach pickers. He was Bullet Bob. But you know what? We didn't call him Bullet Bob. Little locker room inside story was we called him Rhyming Bob. Because see, Bob would rhyme everything. If he had two sentences to say, there'd be a rhyme in it somewhere. And I just, when I think about it, I think about how Bob was he was famous for something else that you guys probably don't know. Bob knew every song, every songwriter, every word to every song that was played on the 1950s and 60s radio stations. How he knew all this stuff, I don't know, but maybe that's where the rhyming came from. But I can tell you one thing, Bob Armstrong was one great wrestler. He was a great person to be around. One of the best that I've ever seen. Bob could work in the ring and Bob could talk, and I promise you, he would, when he said, and I stole this line from you, Bob, and I want to thank you for it because I used it a lot in my career. And in fact, when I mentioned something about these songs and all this, that's probably why I'm wearing this jacket, just for you, Bob, because I know you know about Sun Records, you know everything. But through my career, I took this from you, Bob, and I really appreciate it. Because you would say, when I get these Georgia peach pickers going, there's going to be some jaw jacking and some back cracking. And that line helped me out, Bob, with a lot of interviews I did through my career, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you, everything that you've done for me. Everything you've done for the wrestling business. Believe me, there was not a better person to be in the ring with than you, and every time I saw my name up on the board beside Bullet Bob Armstrong, I knew I was going to go out and have some fun. And I know tonight, Bob, you're having some fun. You got some good people around you. You're having a great time. I wish I could be there. You're a first-class gentleman. You're a fantastic person. You have a great, loving family that is so proud of you for everything that you've done. I just can't say enough about the Armstrong family and those boys of yours. Just tremendous. Everything you've ever done has been fabulous, Bob. I wish I could be there with you tonight, but you know how it goes in this business. I miss you, Bob. I love you. Be safe, and I'll catch you down the road.